Hey guys, hope you all been having a great day. I'm really happy to bring you guys the first of what I hope to be many more golf course vlogs in the future. I know a lot of you guys want to see things like shot tracer and other stuff to help enhance the video, and as I get better at editing and learning how to include new features like that, I will definitely be doing them. So I apologize for this video being rather bare bones, but I know a lot of you guys have wanted course vlogs for a while. So I figured I would start making them now, and as I do more of them, I anticipate that the videos will get better and better. So without further ado, let's get into it. So you saw my drive there. It was a really nice drive down the center left side. And this is about 148 yards with a 46-degree wedge, and yeah, that was right over the pin. Hit that to about probably 6 or 7 feet over the pin. Almost hold it, but yeah, it was a really good shot. And this is a 480-yard par 4, so this is definitely one of the toughest holes at my home club, which is Crofton Country Club in Crofton, Maryland, which is the course I'm playing today. So it's definitely one of the biggest tests that the entire course presents. And so here I was just trying to put it probably inside right and pretty much right in the money there. So that's a great way to start the round. So here this is probably one of the longest holes in the state of Maryland. About 630 yards. You kind of just want to put this up the left center of the fairway. It turns a little bit left. I pulled this one a little bit. Caught some of those trees there you see overhanging the cart path. Just kind of dropped straight down. So no harm, no foul there. Just lost a little distance, but it doesn't really matter. It would have been. It's always hard to reach this green too. So here I have a 2-iron and about 350 yards out. So I'm just trying to advance it. And you'll notice I do have the TrackMan running. This was actually part of my idea to put like I wanted to put a little graphic in the top left corner that shows like my numbers. And then I started editing and I started realizing that's really hard. So I do want to be able to do that in the future. I just have a pretty sharp learning curve when it comes to editing and vlogging and stuff like that. So just be patient, and I will definitely be making new additions in the future like that. So I have about 80 yards left here. It's a 60-degree lob wedge, and this is definitely a shot I was very happy with. Kind of flew it right over that little knoll right there you see, and it kind of just kicked straight at the pin, kind of just how I wanted it to. So that was a really good shot right there, and it was a definitely good leave. And so this one, it's another putt that you just kind of really want to make these. I think I had this inside, pretty much the same read I had in the putt before, inside right, inside right, and yeah, that's why I'm not in the tour right there. I pulled that pretty badly. It was a good read, just terrible stroke. Yep, so can't make them all, but yeah, that kind of sucked. So it was about 190 yards here, a little bit downhill, par 3, it's a 9-iron here. So there's not much wind here, so I can just kind of throw this one over the pin and kind of let it back up a bit. And that's kind of what I try to do, because that water can come in a little bit closer than you'd like. So just kind of take that out of the equation there. So guys, I actually didn't have the camera recording on the first shot. Probably because it's my first time doing it, I have no clue what I'm doing. But so my first shot is the one that's closest to me right here. And I just hit a second one so you guys could have a shot for the camera. That was my second shot, a little over the pin. So yeah, I just want to let you know that's why there's 2 balls you can see there. So as I just explained there, I did hit 2 shots because I didn't record the first one. So this is indeed my first shot here. Lifted a little bit right, but it's still a very good shot. And yeah, I just played this one high and kind of just let it come in from the top, and this was just a beautiful putt to see go in. Definitely made up for hole 11 where I just completely puked all over that 8-footer. So that was kind of felt like I got one back there, which was nice. And on this tee shot, I actually waited for probably almost 30 seconds for those girls to kind of clear the cart path. So yeah, I kind of waited a little bit longer there to make sure they're out of harm's way. Pulled this one a little bit left. I left myself in a pretty tough spot here. This is one of the easier holes on the course, so you really want to birdie this hole. Only about 370, but I didn't do myself any favors with this tee shot. So I lasered 73 yards to that fat part of the green there. The pin's actually directly in line with where my body is. So I'm playing out right here, and I have to kind of go over one branch and then make sure the ball is falling under the other branch. And so I kind of did a little nifty spin, you know, draw hook spin, kind of trying to hook spin it into that pin. Kind of did about all I could do there, and I was pretty happy with that shot. So I have about probably 40 feet here. I really thought this looked really uphill from my vantage point, but looking at this, actually, it kind of looks almost flat. So I was very aggressive with this putt because I kind of realized how uphill it was, and hit a pretty good putt. You know, when you're 40 feet away, that's always a welcome result when you just have a nice little tap in. So even though you like to birdie this hole, where I left myself off the tee, this was a very good four. And moving on into hole 14. Now this is a nice little hole. It's kind of got a cool little water tower backdrop. So just taking the 2-iron out here, really just trying to put it right in line with that tower, leave myself 140 yards in the fairway, and I pull hooked it. Yeah, you can see there, it wasn't a very good shot. I was very fortunate this landed as soft as it did, because on this hole it tends to slope away from you on that left side, and you can really let it get away from you. So I was fortunate to still kind of have some kind of shot back into the green. So I was about 180 yards out here. I hit a 7-iron, wasn't quite full, but you'll see there's overhanging trees about 10 yards in front of me, and then there's a tree behind that way out there. So I kind of had to do a little under-over. The tree's kind of, the pin is pretty much right in line with the trunk of that far tree. So you kind of see, I'm just trying to, you know, just hit it right at that, and caught it pretty good, but I pulled it a little bit. The wind did gust a little bit here, so I think it got caught in the wind a bit, and so it turned over a little too much. But honestly, not too bad of a shot from where I was. And this shot was, I actually thought this would be all right. I didn't think it would run by like it did. It seemed to just keep picking up speed, and these greens aren't rolling that fast right now. So it was pretty irritating to see how far that rolled by. But you know, you got to be able to play for those things, and I just didn't see that slope. So I have about probably 12 feet here, and I really thought this was going to break more than it did. I really hit the putt I was trying to hit here, which is honestly, that's all I really try to do, because I know I'm not a tour player. I know I'm not going to be making a stupid amount of 15-footers and 10-footers. So, you know, I really just try to hit the putt I'm trying to hit, and then whatever happens, happens. And yeah, it just didn't go in there. So first drop shot of the day, back to 1 under. And yeah, this is a hole you just kind of try to turn it around those trees there, and I did exactly that here. This one definitely felt pretty good. I think this was 142 club speed, right around 211, 212 ball speed. You know, that's definitely some solid numbers for me there. I think just about 340 carry. I'm looking at my numbers right now. It's 338 carry and rolled out to about 353. So only had about 20 yards left because I cut the corner pretty nicely. And this one I really liked. I was trying to land it just short of the green, and it just hit and ran, man. I think just hit one of those bare spots and just kind of just launch forward. And it was another one of those kind of tough breaks, you know. But you know, that's winter golf. Sometimes the course just going to give you those bounces, and you kind of got to do what you can with them. So this was a putt I thought it was going to be quick, and in the summer when these greens are rolling, oh yeah, this is a quick putt. But unfortunately, it's winter, so I left it about 2.5 feet short. So yeah, that was definitely not what I was trying to do. So I'll kick this one in for my 4. Still 1 under, but definitely felt like I kind of dropped a shot there after my drive. So this is my favorite hole of the course. About 580 yards, 570 yard par 5, hole 16 downhill, playing a bit downwind too, and I launched it. I think this was 214 on the ball here, 143 club speed. TrackMan had me at a carry of 370, total of 389. And so it actually ran more than that. So I actually hit this about 410 because I only had about 150 yards left to the pin. This is a 46-degree wedge. So, you know, this is one of those where I kind of left this one out right a bit. And you'll see if you go look over the left edge of that right bunker right about now, you'll see it take a very high hop, and then it just kind of stopped right on that green. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm like in a really good position off the green, off the tee rather, like I was there, I almost feel like I sometimes put more pressure on myself to hit really good shots going in. So, and it seems like sometimes the shots suffer because of it. But anyway, I have about 40 feet left here. You know, didn't hit a great putt. You know, kind of gave myself a little more work than I should have. And yeah, I had this one right edge, and you know, I put it right there, and just stayed high. So yeah, that was a fun 3 putt for par. I'm sure everyone else loves those. And by the way, let me know in the comments, do you guys prefer like down the line putting or the vantage point where it's like right by the hole? Just let me know. I'll try to mix it up a little bit. So, if you guys couldn't already tell, I did join up the group on hole 16, some of the members from the club. It's always nice to play with them, so you might see them later on this video. So this was an 8-iron from 190. Really terrible shot. Left this one out right. Really fortunate it caught that bunker there, because if it goes over that bunker, it will go down to a bit of a ravine. So I had a kind of a weird little lie here, some sand right behind the ball. Nothing too terrible, but I kind of couldn't spin it, so I had to play a bit of a chunk and run. Pretty happy with this shot. Had it been summer and the greens were a little faster, this probably would have been a lot closer. But you know, it wasn't terrible. Would have liked to have had it run a little bit longer though. And this putt, I thought I made this. That thing just didn't quite keep coming down, and so yeah, third lip out in a row.
These things break so much.
Sorry, second lip out in a row. And yeah, that was not a great 4. And 18, about 430, 440 off the tee here, par 4. And I hit a pretty good shot here. Started at the right center and drew it.
Hit another one, Kyle.
I think just ended up just in the left rough. Yep, just in the left rough. Had about 80, 85 yards left here. Currently even par, so I want to kind of try to finish this round strong. So this is with the 60-degree wedge here. Caught this one a bit thin, so it kind of ran a little bit longer than I wanted it to, and kind of a bit of a missed opportunity here to really put this one close and have an easy birdie. So I hit this one, I think, yeah, have about 30 feet left. This is kind of one of those where, you know, you really want to try to make it, but you don't want to do anything stupid and leave yourself more than you want to leave yourself. So I kind of just tried to, you know, get it there, but I was really just trying to make sure I didn't have anything left for my par, which is what I did. I hit it up there nice and close, and kind of wrap this round up from my even par 36. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I think hopefully this will be a start of a really great series. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely let me know in the comments section. Definitely subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys next time.